my name is William Blake. I was born on November 28, 1757 at 7:45 p.m. in Soho, London, United Kingdom. My parents are James Blake and Catherine Hermitage. I'm the third oldest child of 7, but my older brother died when he was an infant. I was different from other kids. I had strange visions when I was very young. When I was 4, I often took 6 to 7 mile walks by myself. During one of these walks, I saw a tree filled with angels, and one time I saw God put his head to the window. My parents didn't like these visions. My mom hit me once, and my dad threatened to beat me. When I was 10, my parents sent me to Henry Parkes Drawing School, one of the most influential schools in London. The tuition was very expensive, but my mom and dad thought I was gifted and supported by my artistic skills. My favorite art medium was engraving. What I liked about engraving were the bold outlines and their sense of power and clarity. I finished art school when I was 14. After that, I apprenticed under James Bazire for engraving for the next 7 years. Working under James Bazire, I was exposed to Gothic styles and fell in love with it. The exposure to Gothic styles is a major influence to my future works. When I was 21, I was admitted to Royal Academy Art School of Design to further my studies in engraving. On August 18, 1782, I married the love of my life, Catherine Butcher. She was poor just like me, but we married each other because we loved each other, not for money. Catherine couldn't read or write, so I taught her how, and I even taught her how to draw. I printed my first collection of poems in 1683 called Poetical Sketches. I worked on these poems in the last 14 years with the help of my close friend from Royal Academy Schools, John Flaxman. I was able to publish them. I will often sing my poems in front of crowds and gatherings. My father passed away a year later. It wasn't surprising or sudden. He was in poor health for a while. After my dad's death, I went to the engraving business with my fellow apprentice, James Parker. Opening my engraving business was not the best decision for my art career. I chose not to study abroad to Rome when my patron offered to. So instead of creating new works and getting inspired, I chose to work in my shop from 6 in the morning to 9 at night. 1787 was one of the saddest years in my life. My favorite brother, Robert, died at age 24 from tuberculosis. When I looked at him, I saw his spirit leave his body towards heaven while he was clapping his hands. From that point on, the death of my favorite brother sparked my interest in spiritual matters and sacred history, and became my muse in many of my artworks. My brother was gone, but spirit still compelled me. His revelations urged me to invent a new type of etching. I created a process called relief etching and named it illuminated printing. This process allowed me to combine my skills as an engraver, poet, and printer. With this method, I could print out both my illustrations and my poems on the same bronze plate. I published All Religions Are One, which was my first creation using this method. From this point, I began to create many works throughout my life, such as in 1793, I self-published my first prophetic book, The Marriage of Heaven and Hell, in Lambeth. In 1794, I also self-published Songs of Experience, Europe, a Prophecy, The Song of Laws, and the first book of Urizen. In 1808, I organized an exhibition of my work in my brother James' hosiery shop. I also published a descriptive catalog to show my objection to mainstream art and the artistic establishment. My health took a turn for the worse around 1823. I suffered from fevers and diarrhea, but that didn't stop me from working. I was determined to finish my commissions to illustrate Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri and John Milton's Paradise Lost. The March of 1827. At this point, I can feel my life fading away. I push myself to hurry and finish Dante's Divine Comedy. I spent the last of my shillings to buy new pencils, to finish this piece. On August 12, 1827, I died.